You're going to have to forgive me here. I prepared a couple of notes because I am scared out of my mind. I've never done something like this. I'm a 10-year home builder. I don't know what I'm doing here. I just know I paid for this property. I paid for this land. I own it. I'm an American. Thanks everybody who came out today. There's nothing special about me. No reason you should listen other than the fact that we share a heritage. And we're Americans. We've got a right to this stuff. We need to know how to use it. I'm absolutely sick of the federal government that's dysfunctional, and I know you are too. And it's not so much that they're dysfunctional. It's that they're so huge and bloated and overbearing that I can't live my life without that dysfunction spilling over into my life and my business and my home. And that's not right. I'm sick of it. I put together this project for the simple reason that I know people are upset, and I've heard a lot of folks standing up and taking courage on this, but there's been too few. There's been too few that have voices to be heard. I decided that I would accept that challenge to make DC listen, and my hope is that you'll join me in making DC listen right here. You know, we're not all going to get elected to office, but we have this moment. We have today. I just saw a poll yesterday that said 60% of Americans, given the opportunity, would fire every member of Congress. 60% of you, 60% of you would fire every member of Congress.
And the Senate.
What is it?
And the Senate.
And the Senate. And I know that's absolutely what we want. So, we're going to look at this, we're going to take the opportunity, and we're going to make DC listen here. And since my hands are shaking too much to finish this, I'm just going to go with what I have. And let me tell you why I started this out. A few months ago, I saw a video. It was actually a sports documentary about a basketball team in Lithuania during the Lithuanian independence movement. And I saw them take a stand for independence in their country. And during a part of that movie, there were Soviet barricades set up, and tanks, and troops, and people with guns blocking them away from their own buildings, and their own places, and their own cities. And these people were marching up to these barricades, and they would shout, and they would push, and they would argue, but they would not cross that line, because they were subjects in an occupied land. And we are not subjects, we are citizens. We are citizens of these United States. We're veterans, we're fathers, we're patriots. And that's a couple weeks ago, when this whole mess started, I was watching here as a few folks, a couple activists came over to these gates, and they crossed over and they said, folks, join us. This is our land, we paid for it. You don't have to be afraid. There is no law against seeing our monuments that our tax dollars maintain, that were built to honor our heroes and our heritage. But you know what? People clapped, and they cheered, and they got excited, and they were, rah, rah, let's do this, Team America, and they wouldn't jump those gates because we have the mentality of subjects, and we have forgotten how to be free. We don't know what it's like to live without asking permission anymore. And folks, that's got to change. You can wait for Washington to change all you want, but Washington reflects us. And if we have that mentality, they're going to have that mentality. This isn't about what side of the line you're on. This isn't about what party you're in. Learn to live free. Learn to be yourself. Learn to educate your kids in the way you see fit. Build a house the way you want to build a house. Own this system. Own this government. If freedom is extinguished here, it may never be lit again. We can't have that. We're the last hope. So folks, I'm asking you to cross lines with me here today, not just barricades, but lines in what our mentality is as a people. Our relationships and our speech and the way that we relate to the world, the way that we relate to our politics, the way that we discuss these things with each other. And most of all, folks, my plea to you today is please care. Care more today about this than what's going on tomorrow in football. Care more about this than what's happening to your favorite actor or actress. Care more about this than your comfort, than your leisure, than your money, because this matters more. So stand with us, please. I'm asking you. Just take this stand with us today. Let's make DC listen. Let's make Washington listen. Let's have a reason to call ourselves a free people. Let's remind the world. We're out there spreading democracy all over the world. We've forgotten what it is here. Folks, I'm just telling you right now, I intend, because I am not a person who's given to copping out, I intend to put my money where my mouth is, and I did from the moment I set foot on this journey to come from Iowa to here. I had the full intent of visiting my monuments in DC, and they're your monuments too. And I am going to go over those barricades, and I'm calling anyone who would join me peacefully and peaceably and respectfully walk up these steps and visit our monuments and go enjoy your city, go enjoy your monuments, go enjoy your parks, and send a message to DC that we're not going to be locked out of places that are ours.
Let's go!
That's right.
Stand with me!